Blog Talk Radio.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right. I like that sound. It's been a while, folks, but we're back. You're listening to Baltimore is Talking Live, and I guess a lot of you thought I was going to drop dead or something, but here I am. I'm your host, Dr. Q, and you got your co-host.
Settle down.
All right. Co-host is Aaron Green. Say hello, Green.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and good night, ladies and gentlemen. Glad to be back. Wow, thanks. Wow,
yeah.
Thanks.
I want to be a comedian today. All right. A lot has been going on. I'll try to catch you up. The poor Mr. President. To clarify to people what's going on, that's the whole 4 years of the Trump organization, or I should say the Republican organization, they've tried to make this man look like he was incapable, like he was crazy, like he was a fool. And everything that I said was going to happen has come to pass. I said he's going to clean up the government, and then the Democrats are going to come and take credit. And what's happening? Joe Biden going around talking about how he done got these doctors on the line to make the COVID cure and vaccines, vaccination, and you know that. I'm not running for office. Go to Florida. But we all know that Joe Biden ain't did shit. You know, all of that Donald Trump said he was doing. He said, we're working on the cure. We're going to get the vaccinations together. We're trying to fine-tune it. So now here comes Biden coming to be the rescue of the universe. He ain't did nothing. Just took over where somebody else left off. The first thing Donald Trump said when he got in office, he said, you know what, Joe? You and Obama's, but he put an S on the end, you and Obama's left me a mess. You left me a big, huge mess that I had to clean up. And it took him 4 years to do it. Same thing happened to Clinton. Clinton cleaned up the government, put all the blacks in jail, you know. But here we go again with the stealing of elections, the stealing of the votes. And here's what's happened. The president did not say, because it's election day, let's stop counting the votes. Let's not move forward. That's not what he said. That's what the media edited him to make it look like he said. So he has a habit now of not only putting it on Twitter, he does his interviews live, so you can't go back and re-edit what he's saying. And I agree. the election is illegal. This is why. We have a thing, people in Baltimore know about these little blue boxes that land around the city. It's called ballot boxes. The law is you can vote early, and if you don't want to go to the polls and vote early, you can mail your ballot. All of that is still in the early voting rules. So, just like the mailbox, when you mail in your ballot or drop it off into the drop box, when you mail in the ballot, it goes to the Board of Elections. They time stamp it, they get it. If you drop off your ballot, it's going to open the box, take the mail out, stamp it on point, and then take it to the Board of Elections for to be counted. That did not happen. What they did was they kept all those ballots in the box until Election Day, and then they go inside the box on Election Day and then try to stamp them all, then try to collect them all, and then put them in the box to be counted. That's where it becomes illegal. The drop boxes were not supposed to be used on November 3rd. The last day of early voting was November the 2nd. Therefore, if you dropped off a ballot box on the 3rd and put it in the blue bin, it's not counted. It's disqualified. And that's what everybody was doing. Oh, I'm tired of standing in line. I'm going to go put my vote in the blue bin. You can't do that. Matter of fact, the blue bins weren't even supposed to be out there on the 3rd. They were picked up on the 2nd so they could all be counted on the 2nd and be done by the 3rd. That gives you a whole 2 days to count it. This is why it's taking everybody all the way till Friday to find out who the president is, or to find out all the way to this date to find out who this person is, because you didn't do them properly. Number 2, when the votes went into the box or when they were mailed, it did not make it final because there were 3 things that had to be checked on the vote. 1, it had to be checked that you signed it. 2, it had to be checked that you put the ID thing on there. If it had a check box that said ID was needed or verified, you had to put your ID in there, like a copy of your driver's license or whatever, if it checked off the box. So if 1, 2, and 3 weren't done, they were supposed to be sent back to you for correction and voided. Not sent back to you for correction, and then you say, oh, well, today is the 4th. I made the corrections. Let me send it in there to them now. No. And you know you can't do that because they already put Brandon Scott as the mayor. So if you voted for somebody else, it was too late. And I was very, very disappointed with the city this 1st of May because I actually saw it for once in my life, like Stevie Wonder said, once in my life, I thought that they was going to vote for getting up out of the ghetto, getting up out of poverty. When they said Brandon Scott, the first thing I heard in my head, just looking out of the window, watching the asphalt grow. Theme song, The Good Times, came to mind. Anytime you need a payment, and it just was like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with these people? Why are they not voting for change and they voting for peanuts? Because here you got a man who just told you, hey, you vote for me, and if I win to become the mayor, I got people from China trying to do business with us. I got jobs waiting. I got this lined up. I got this person right here saying he can bring in a school right now.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Well, you vote for me, I just bring you some hamburgers and peanuts. And they voted for the hamburgers and peanuts. And I said, here we go again. But I was expecting Brandon to win because Baltimore always votes Democrat. If it was a monkey on a Democrat ticket, they vote the monkey. Even though the monkey can't talk, the monkey can't campaign, and the monkey just says, they would put that monkey in office, and the monkey would be mayor today. They already had Jack Young. So that was a practice run on what the monkey can do. But not to knock the man. He did what he could do. He just had a bad, I don't even know how to tell it to you. He just had a nasty attitude when it came to dealing with the press instead of just telling people what they wanted to tell you. On other news, Alex Trebek passed away on Sunday. They wanted me to comment, and my comment was, and that's all I could say. You know, they say if you don't have anything positive to say, don't say anything. I remember Alex Trebek from the beginning of Jeopardy, not telling my age, and I recall, like it was yesterday, that he said, quote, I don't want my show to be a farce. I want this show to be a showcase of pure academia. And I don't want those people to be on my show. He was talking about black people. Basically, he said that the black people getting any of those answers right will be a farce because we're not smart. So NAACP and a couple of people, not the actual NAACP, but a black organization and a couple of people in California sued, I think it was 1995, to put blacks on Jeopardy. And who did they get? The stupid-ass Travis Smiley. And he got up there, and he was like negative 6,000 in the hole. You know, I was like, why the hell he on television acting like he's smart and intelligent? It's the writers. And then you get on Jeopardy and don't know shit. If you knew you didn't know shit, what did they do? Did they give you a practice guide of the alphabet and then surprise you with a test of the science or the astronomy, and you wasn't prepared? You just shouldn't push the button. See, the whole thing of Jeopardy, you push the button because you know the answer. You don't push the button because you're guessing at the answer. What is the nucleus of 18 protons and negative electrode 17? Negative 5,000. You know, it was just, it just made me feel like, wow, are you acting stupid to embarrass us, or did you not know the answer for real? And I ain't been a Travis Smiley fan ever since. I said I don't want, no Travis at all. I don't even want to hear the word Smiley. I don't even know if that's his real name. I didn't even want to hear Ricky Smiley for a long time until they told me that they wasn't related. But yeah, that's boy, oh boy. But we do have Jovani Patterson in the hot seat today, and that's going to be a lovely conversation. We were looking forward to it before the election, but we didn't get a chance. And I got a whole lot on my plate. You know I'm a big fan. There was a whole lot on my plate, so I couldn't get right, couldn't get it going. There was this place called Easy Rest. I'm gonna go ahead and say the name. A place called Easy Rest that I was stuck with that had made this mandatory overtime, and things weren't going right. You pretty much were trying to sell some beds to senior citizens who could not afford it, and it was scripted. I'm not gonna go into the detail. I didn't like it. I was lied to. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I told them I don't want to do a sales job. And then they get to the seat, and it's a sales job. I said, what the hell? I just told this dumbass. I don't talk that country that you don't understand the words come out of my mouth. I don't want no sales job. So after a whole month of trying to get the right shit and trying to do it the way they want you to do it, they come back and tell me, things not working out, and we part ways. And that's not why. If I had known that cussing out one of the sales reps over the phone would have got me moved, I would have said that shit A1. Because I don't do disrespect by no means necessary. No whatsoever. The guy tells me, I'm sick of you guys keep trying to sell these beds to these people if they don't have the money.